Hey there, folks. If you are looking for luxury living in Knoxville, surrounded by great parks, walking trails, some of the best schools in the Knoxville ISD, look no further. We're about to give you a quick tour of 3 Salable properties that are going to really blow your socks off. We're going to be looking at the Meadows on McPhee, the Grove at Boyd Station, and the Grove Townhomes. And each one of these 3 are going to have different aspects. They're going to be really appealing to people moving into the area. So let's get started. First, let's look at the Meadows on McPhee. Now, the Meadows on McPhee is a design community right next to McPhee Park. McPhee Park is a big multi-use park with turf fields, pickleball courts, a giant splash pad. It really is an ideal area for families. It's located just off McPhee Road at Boyd Station. This is kind of in the western portion of the Farragut area. It sits up, elevated a little bit, has some good views if you're in the upper portion of the neighborhood. Lower portion is going to a little bit be blocked by trees, but overall a really, really cute area. It's not a huge development, just a couple of streets. So let's take a look. We're going to scroll down here and actually look from Saddlebrook's main website here. This is their plat map for the Meadows of McPhee. So McPhee Road runs right here. This kind of runs north-south. And the actual park literally sits just right up here where the Saddlebrook logo is. And you're going to see we've got a driving tour. We're going to kind of come in right here on Scarlet Sage. And you'll see us kind of winding through the neighborhood. You can see there's been a lot of these. As we looked at the map, all those red dots are built out lots. But that being said, there's still a lot to go there. And there's actually quite a few under construction right now. So if you need something to move into quickly, they have a number of different floor plans available that you can pick up very, very soon. So as we're driving through the neighborhood, you're going to see us kind of turn and come down Yorkshire Fog, loop back and hit Scarlet again. And then we're going to come down. You can see a little bit of elevation change as we're driving. We're dropping down there. You can see that one house down kind of at the end of the cul-de-sac. We're not going to quite go all the way down that cul-de-sac. We're going to turn onto Red Poppy and come back around. And as we come out, you'll see on the lower level there's actually a number of open lots right there. Those do back to kind of the elevated portion, which is that Scarlet Sage where we came in. So you see there's a little bit there where you're going to be sitting kind of down below your neighbors, but at the same time, this isn't all bad. That's a little bit of landscaping to kind of clear that. What we do want to feature is the fact that you do have a number of quick move-in homes, as we mentioned. You can see right here, I'm going to move my head out of the way so you can see this on the screen. There's a number of different floor plans here that they've got laid out. The Primrose, the Jackson, the Kent, the Chadwick, and the Livingston. All of these are going to be running from the very high 600, let's just call it 700 up into the 850s. Now, these are quality construction homes, largely brick exteriors. You're going to be running anywhere from, call it the mid 200s, really probably the upper not 200s, but 2,000 square feet into the low 3,000 square feet range. So you're getting a lot for your money. You're generally getting anywhere from 3.3 to 5.4. Most of these are going to be 3.3s. The Jackson, Kent, and Chadwick and their base floor plans are going to be 3.3s. And then you're going to have a 4.3 in the Livingston, and then a 5.4 in the Primrose floor plan. I will say these are all going to run on average around 300 a square foot. And we've actually got this broken down. If you want to get specific, actually, and this is never a real surprise when you're in developments like this, actually the larger square footage comes in at a cheaper price per square foot. Part of that being that you got to factor in land cost. But as we look at this, we've got things ranging from $273 a square foot, which is actually your 5.4, your big one, the Primrose, all the way down to your 3.3s are running anywhere from $298 to about $310 a square foot. So overall, like we said, running from right around the 700 mark all the way up to about 850. And I'm sorry, right around the 800 mark all the way up to 850. So you're in a fairly tight range with this neighborhood. good thing about that is you are going to see good retention. When you build in an area like this, and Saddlebrook, I think, is thoughtful about this, is each area is divided up into establishments, even though they may be close by. And you'll see that when we move over to the Grove, is that those neighborhoods, because there is, I guess, what you call a symmetry or balance to what is contained within the neighborhood, you're not going to have big outliers that are going to drag up or down the price per square foot. So you should have good retention and value. Not to mention this one is just in a really great spot. As we jump across the road, and we're going to step back out, we're going to be splicing in some flybys here so you can see the broader area. And you'll see us fly over the communities, both here at the Grove and at the Meadows. And so we're going to hop over right now on screen. I'm going to jump over to the Grove at Boyd Station. Now, this is luxury living. These homes are going to be a step up. You're really going to be getting into here. Your base price to get into the Grove at Boyd Station is probably going to run $1 million. And some of the newer sections are opening up with really fantastic views, and those are going to push more into the 1.2, 1.3 range. These homes are not necessarily significantly larger. They're going to be a little bit higher price per square foot, but they are going to have some very custom amenities, and they're going to have some great views. So again, this is just across the road. There's a circle right at the entry to McPhee Park, and this is just across that circle. It is directly in conjunction with both the Grove Townhomes, and is literally, I'd call it 150 yards down the road from the Meadows at McPhee. So these are all in very, very close proximity to one another. So the Grove at Boyd Station really has a beautiful setup, and actually this does not give the full extent of it. They were developing this in phases. So the first phase, you can see there's 1, 2 lots. There's one for build to buy right here. The model home is ultimately up for sale, and then you've got 2 on the entry point. And again, this is the circle right here on the map where you're coming into the neighborhood here on Iron Plow. And this will come down. You've got a little break point right here, so a little bit of green belt. You'll notice as we look right here, this does not stop, but this has pool and mini center. That's actually going to sit over here to a degree, and this is a loop, and that's where we're getting into the townhomes at Boyd Station. But right now they are building out a lot of this area right here. You'll see this. Again, we've done a drive around to the neighborhood for you, and you're going to get kind of a picture of what you see on the way in. And then we come down, we're going to loop through the townhomes, we're going to come back up, and we're going to come around this way, and we're going to catch footage of all of these homes that have been built or are being built right now. So these are, this is a really nice area. This actually has some elevation. This sits up high, and it looks back out onto kind of one of the little finger lakes of Lake Loudon. And if you've seen our other home tours in the area, we talk about Montgomery Cove, and other neighborhoods there that are down on South North Shore. This is kind of looking across the lake into that area, and at its highest peaks, you're actually getting good views of the Smokies, and so you see kind of beyond Maryville into the Greater Smoky Mountains. So really, there's some fantastic lots. I would say right up in here along this side, these lots along this way are going to have some great views right here. These are over here. These are even sitting a little bit higher than this, and they're having some of that achieved because you're kind of looking down this way. It's kind of southeast to get that viewpoint. Again, this is the luxury selection by Saddlebrook in this area. You can see right here, we're looking at on the lower end, probably 2,900 to 3,000 square feet. So that would be the kind of the upper end of the Melton Meadows area, but ranging as high as 3,700 square feet. And your largest floor plan, which is the traditional here, which is, it's a beautiful plane. It really is. So, but you're going to be paying about $1.25 for that. And again, that's your base floor plan. But at 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and 3,700 square feet, that's a lot of space. So, what we do love about this is it's a planned community, and while the Grove does kind of combine the townhomes. Let's hop over for a second so we can get a look at these townhomes. The Grove townhomes are going to sit in that lower section with the rest of the Grove at Boyd Station sitting in kind of the upper sections. It does have a good community feel, and you get that as you drive around. That, this is a self-contained area. It does sit down, like I said, close to the lake. It's going to have good lake views depending upon your elevation. But it's a really nice area Again, this is where we came off of that circle right off of Aaron Plow. And so you can see there's going to be significant townhome development. I know a lot of people may look and say, well, I don't really want a townhome. I'm not, that's not my thing. I don't want to have neighbors, or, I'm looking for a home. I need space. I need some elbow room. Well, listen, yes, in these townhomes, you are going to be connected. You are going to have shared walls, but at the same time, these are pretty expansive floor plans. Let's take a look at those really quick. And I mean, you're talking about stuff running from 2,200 up to almost 3,000 square feet. I mean, 2,700 square feet, that's a very sizable townhome. It's a 4-bed, 4-bath. And at $759,900, that's back down under $300 per square foot. What are the advantages of being in a townhome in one of these developments? Well, one, you're going to get the full amenities of regular homeowners. You're going to have access to this beautiful pool, and this has not been built yet. This is on the way, but you can see the rendering they've got up here for what they're going to have. And then you have the walking trails. You have the access in a townhome to McPhee Park, where the majority of everything in this area is actually going to be single-family homes, and it's going to be a little bit higher price point. There's going to be a little bit older construction. So the idea of being able to get in and have these luxury amenities, this tremendous location, because this is close. I mean, you are right down the road. As you follow McPhee up, you're going to hop right on and be around the corner from both of the major golf courses in the area, Ingalls, Turkey Creek Shopping Center, high school, middle school, lower school. This is a very, very short jaunt to basically everything that the Farragut Concord area has to offer. If you go south on McPhee and cut right under the tracks there at Boyd Station, you're going to come on down to Chodo's Circle, and then you're going to have access to the Cove at Concord Park, Concord East, Concord West, all the docks and docking facilities for your boat life, all that water enjoyment. This is a really great central location, and it's something that you should be taking into consideration. Saddlebrook has a great name for what they do. These are well-developed communities, and they have a lot of amenity and a high building standard. So I would say if you are looking for luxury living in the Knoxville area, and you're looking for some of the best schools, you're looking to get out of the city a little bit, have some of the best parks and recreation around you, you need to take a look at these three options: the Grove at Boyd Station, the Grove Townhomes, and the Meadows on McPhee. All three of these are a great option. We want you to reach out, give us a call again. I am Mark Brewer, my wife Kelli Brewer. We are the Epic Outcomes team here at EXP. And you can see all of our information in the block below. Subscribe, follow, watch our videos, give us a text, shoot us an email, reach out. We would love to help you find that. And if maybe these are a little pricey for you, maybe this is not your entry point into the market, let us help you find some of the other great communities in the Knoxville area. We are here to help. We're here to make your buying opportunity the best it can be. We want to educate you on the area. We want to give you all the options. And we want to make sure that when you move to Knoxville, you're happy with where you settle. Talk soon.